If life was just a movie, would you stop having fears? If life was truly just a movie that you are watching, would you stop being fearful? It's still kind of weird for me to live in 2 dimensions, in like what people call enlightenment, and in the personal space. Personal space meaning the person that I am, just seemingly, because I am not this person actually. I can only think a thought that says I am this person, and actually I cannot think this thought because I cannot pick this thought. This thought may appear or come up and say I am this person, I am this body, this is my name, this is my life. These thoughts might appear here, but I could never choose to think them, and I could never choose to not have them appear. I don't exist, so it's a movie. It's just a movie. And someone might ask, how do you not exist? How do we not exist? If we cannot choose our thoughts, because thoughts come up randomly, just any thought might pop up. You don't have a box with every thought and then you take one out that you prefer every time. You don't have a wall with every thought pinned there, or a program on a computer with all the thoughts and then you pick the ones you like. It is always random thoughts coming up based on your past experiences, which were also random. So it's a complete pattern of randomness, and saying that it would be a pattern is also just a thought that pops up randomly right here. And we could never clarify that anything is a pattern or not. That would also be a thought randomly appearing here. So when we don't think about this, then all that is this. If I don't think about this and about this body, then I cannot say I am this body and this is the bench and there is the earth. If I don't think, then this and this and this all then becomes completely neutral. There is no label on this or this or this or anything here. There's no label on this. It's just something without a label. There's just something here all the time. And only when we say I had the thought, or when we say that these sounds appearing are thoughts, or only when we say these sounds appear in our brain, in our head, in our mind, then they will be there. Without words, there's just this. So the thoughts are completely random. That's the big one. We cannot pick the next thought. I can go ahead and say, sure, I can pick my next thought. This is a bird flying. But that was just a random thought, right? Or I could say, no, but this time I'ma deliberately pick a thought. This thought will be deliberately picked. I want it to be positive. I want it to be nice. But you see, the thought I wanted to be positive and the thought I wanted to be nice, those thoughts both popped up randomly. You see, I was again under the pure randomness. Not me, but this, whatever this is, because I am not. So, and then I could say, okay, positive, and it should be an uplifting thought. The whole world is pure bliss. That's the thought I'm gonna pick. But that's, again, totally random. Because that was just randomly coming up. I didn't have a palette with all thoughts, and I chose to take all these pieces, put them together, and have this one thought. It's so obvious that these thoughts randomly pop up. And if you watch your thoughts, you will see that they completely randomly pop up. And my character also has been freestyle rapping for almost a decade, I think. I don't know how long I've been doing this. And when you freestyle rap, you also know it's totally random. Or when you speak like I do now, or someone is a speaker, and he doesn't read from a paper or learned a speech, he will also know that it's completely random. It's obvious. You know, all the things I am saying here, or it appears that there is a person here and saying things, but you know, everything I'm saying right now is popping up randomly. I'm just saying it. So there is no me in control. Things just happen. And so then this is a movie. And you can watch this movie and you can be scared and have fear, or you can just drop it and fuck it, because it doesn't matter. You see, this is all just so random. Why would you spend your life having fear? It doesn't matter. What my person does, and that's just randomly appearing. It is just randomly appearing, and it is also just what randomly happens. But what my person does is he imagines divine light shining on the whole existence. That's one of his techniques he uses to get into a good vibe. And it works very well, actually. Because it gets you out of the mind and it makes you feel good. And all the research my person appeared to have, this is just something that appeared in the movie, but all the research he did led to this technique. Because his old technique, one of his old techniques was to just smile. But it feels a little bit try-hard to smile all the time, you know. So this technique is so much more refined. It's such a good technique to imagine divine light shining on the whole existence and transforming everything and everyone into pure love. You don't need to go ahead and add that thought, but just shining divine light, because divine light is like love, right? On this level, these things, they become so similar. Yo! And yeah. And also, what is the whole existence? The whole existence is the now. There's just this now moment. Time doesn't exist. There is no past. Do you see any past here? No. Right? We just see the present here, right? So we cannot see the past here. We can only think the past. And this is just an imagined reality. When we think the past, we just imagine the past. So you could say, yeah, but imagination is reality to me. You could say that, you know, you can do anything with your mind. You could just say, I'm gonna live my life like that. When I imagine something, it's reality in the present. I mean, you can do anything with words, but right here, we just have the now, and that's all that is. And we don't have future here. We just have the now, and the now will always be here. So when we shine divine light on the whole existence is the now, you know? And once you think, I'ma shine divine light on the whole existence, you kinda get more happy, and you kinda radiate like light, like bliss, like joy, like ecstasy, and it radiates out into this, whatever this is. And also in non-duality, there is no over there and here, because only when we say something is over there or something is here, we imagine that there is distance. But when we don't say anything, this and this here is not in a different place. Then this is all one. It is all one. And that's basically what all the master teachers said. All is love, all is light, all is one. There is no separation. Separation exists when we use words, or better said, when words appear randomly and they go on separating. Oh, the house over there. Oh, yesterday I was at the bakery store in the 7th Street down the road. You know, and then we are suddenly in this huge imagined world where there's space, time, and you know, but when we don't think, all that is just this, without any labels, without any separation. There is just this, and the Bible literally says, be still and know that I am God. Be still, silent, and know I am God. So this here, this now, you could call it God. This is all that is. God is the All-Father. He is all that is. All that is, you can see right here, the now. And we are not persons with bodies, and we cannot pick our thoughts. There's no yesterday, there's no tomorrow. You don't have a family. This is all words. When we stay silent, this is what is. Welcome to reality. This is reality. And I could say 2 streets further is this store I like. But that's just imagined right now. I don't know if beyond all this 2 streets further is my store right now. I can only have a thought appearing in this now that says that the store is there, and then I can have another thought that is more subconscious. It might not even be verbalized, and this thought automatically would believe that the other thought that says over there is a shop 2 streets further that I like, that this is real, you know, but it's just an imagined thing. I don't know if there is a world behind there. Maybe only if I go there the world starts materializing and then I can see it. But right now all that exists is just this. Maybe right now all that exists is just this. And all that we see here is just a screen. That's what Moji always says, right? He says it's just appearing on the screen. All our life is looking at a screen. But we have all these thoughts appearing in our now saying, oh, there's this continent and that continent, and all these rabbit holes of thinking. Yeah, so, and the conclusion of all this is, if you are still watching and listening, you might be someone who has already kind of realized that you are not a person. You cannot choose thoughts, and therefore you cannot choose your next action. And therefore you don't really exist as such. And when you are silent in the now, you definitely don't exist. All there is one. This is one. And that's all there is. And so someone might ask, so how does this realization do anything for me? You know, like, it does something. It releases resistance, I guess. Not entirely sure about this, because that could just be a random thing appearing, the release of resistance. But for what is appearing here in my reality lately on my spiritual journey is that once you realize that you have no choice, that you cannot pick thoughts, that you cannot choose your actions because your random thoughts and your random emotions steer your reality and your actions, then you realize that the others, they even more than you, no, not even more, it's all the same. They also don't have choice. None of these people out there has choice. None of them can pick their thoughts. None of them is a person in control. So when they do things that your thoughts that are appearing disagree with, and in the past you would feel resistance, like, why is that person pointing this out, this negativity, someone speaking negative maybe, or let's say someone is complaining. In your past, you would have thought, man, that person should be more responsible and create a better vibe. We just want to have a good time. Why is that person doing that? And you see, there would be resistance. Now, it could still feel off. That would be what would appear in this now. It could still, an emotion would arise in you randomly. It could still feel off, but what I see is that you let them off the hook because they have no choice. They have no, consciousness doesn't even really exist. On my spiritual journey, I would always think that through spirituality, I would become more conscious and therefore be more able to control my reality. What I'm realizing now is I lost absolutely all control. I lost it all. I have zero control about what's happening. And so if they also have zero control, then why would I be mad at someone? Still, there might be moments when someone is acting kind of weird, and then you say, okay, I'ma leave. I'ma go somewhere else. But, when you're with your family, like, let's say you have a wonderful family, but in the last years, it was harder and harder for you and your family to be loving with each other and to allow and accept each other and be nice with each other. Maybe there were more disturbances, or you had more negative vibes at the table or in your conversations, or you had different opinions, and maybe there would be, like this negative stuff. Once you realize they are just empty, like they are just like, they don't really exist, they have no control, and they cannot do anything about it. Even if they would have realized what you might seemingly have realized, it wouldn't even change. They would still not have control. Then you remain. I mean, with family it's easy, right? It's easy to forgive your mother, your aunt, your dad when they say something a little bit negative or bring a more negative vibe. You can easily, once you realize that there are no doers, you can easily forgive them immediately, and your smile will kind of stay on your face, and you won't contract your facial muscles when they say these things, and like in the past, because your resistance is gone. It's just a movie that you're watching. It's not that they are messing up, or they should be better, they should be more positive, we just want to have a good vibe, or they should think the way I think and not think the way they think. They're stupid. All this will fall away, kinda. You will be much more relaxed, much more happy, and you will notice also what my character would say lately is, I just want to feel love. I just finally want to reconnect with my people, just want to feel love. They are empty, they have no doers, they have no control. I just want to love them like I loved them when I was a kid. I just want to be with my mom and be happy and be in harmony with her fully. I just want to be with my dad, be in harmony with him, smile and show him that I love him. I just want to be with anyone I meet, be in harmony with him, and give him a feeling of, I am with you, brother, I am with you, sister, I love you, I appreciate you. These things don't matter to me, these differences. I don't care anymore about these differences. I just want to be with you, I just want to appreciate you, I just want to have a good time. Let's be uplifted, let's enjoy together, I love you. All I want is happiness, all I want is everyone to thrive, to be free, to do what they really love, to enjoy all this. This is just thoughts appearing. I am not the person. But, that's all my character cares about, a good time. So lots of resistance have gone. I would sit with my mom and my aunt, and because I was so non-resistant, maybe, that's just a thought, I don't exist, they don't exist, we are one. But since I had this realization, shout out to Imagine Storytime for enlightening me with the realization that thoughts are random and cannot be picked. Thank you again, man, you enlightened me actually. Since I had this, I would sit with my mom and my aunt, and at one point we would laugh so hard, we would kind of laugh tears, and we were like cramping from the laughing. we would I don't know the English words how to describe this, but we would round down and just hold our bellies and laugh so hard, like you did when you were a kid with your best friend, like nothing mattered, because when you're a kid nothing matters, right? When you find enlightenment, nothing matters, right? Like, this is just the now. It's just the now. And never have fear. Never have fear. It's in the Bible. It's all over the Bible. Take no thought, take no thought, take no thought, take no thought. Have no fear, 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 have no fear. Never have fear. It's just a movie. Enjoy. This is a mystery. Enjoy this. Enjoy this. Have zero fear. Never. And if you cannot get out, if fearful thoughts appear in your now, and you feel like they are raining down on you, imagine divine light shining on the whole existence. And you, by shining this light on the whole existence, transforming everything into pure light, pure love, pure upliftment. Keep doing that. That's a great technique. It's a great technique, because when you remind yourself that this is all that exists, then you realize I am all powerful, because not only this exists, but also if I don't label things and separate all of this with my mind, then all is one, and I am a part of this. And every person that appears in my now, I become, nice football, I become one with them automatically, because I don't say this is him, this is me. I leave it as the now, the oneness. So I am one with everything appearing here, because I don't separate with thought. And so if we are one with everything, and we don't end here, but we are also this and here, because we don't separate and say I am only this body, I'm only in here, I'm not out here. But when you come into a room, you can feel all the other people. You can feel the energy in the room. Right? So how is that possible? If we are only in here, how do we feel the room? And then you could argue, or someone could argue, yeah, but I only feel it in here, and it's only my perception of this, what is there. But what is there, even science knows that what is there isn't there. Your eyes interpret light, and this reality is created by your senses inside of yourself. And then others say light doesn't fall into your eyes. Your eyes stream the light. The light comes out of your eyes, creating this. But there's infinite thoughts, philosophies. But if you drop them, be still and know that I am God. All that is this. And so if you think I'ma shine divine light on the whole existence, you are one with the whole existence. If you decide to shine divine light, you are so powerful. You are so powerful. You will be so happy. You won't worry. You will realize I am all this. I am one with God. This is God. God is the now and all. God is the all. And if I don't think I am here and God is there, then we are one with God. So we are like in His image, we are also omnipotent. And so if you come to your loved ones and you are happy and non-resistant, they become happy and non-resistant. Not every time, but that's what appears here to happen a lot. So yeah, I'ma wrap it up much love you so much. Shine your light, be in the light. Know that you are all, and that your light radiates everywhere. I know this is just thoughts, this is just a story, but it's a beautiful story. And it feels great. Love you so much. Love you so much.